As the time is changing, the society, the people, their mindset and priorities are also changing, affecting the students' lifestyle. At present, the total number of adolescents in India is about 243 million, which is almost a quarter of India's total population. Out of this number, only 25% are pursuing higher education. But anyway, students are the future of our country and they need to be properly educated for the development of the nation and lead a successful and satisfactory life for themselves. Here, in this documentary, we are discussing about academics and students' attitude. But first of all, we need to know how we can define attitude. According to psychologist Professor Eglian Chaikin of Northwestern University of America, attitude stands for psychological tendency that is expressed by evaluating a particular entity with some degree of favor and disfavor. Most people have heard the age-old saying that attitude is the key to success. Various quotes can be retrieved that subscribe to this philosophy. In education, research suggests that students' attitude towards the subject leads to academic success. Well, many documentary filmmakers have attempted to change or improve the society in some way with their documentaries. Their goal is to bring to light a certain cause or injustice with the hope that their documentaries will help galvanize the masses to demand change. Whereas this documentary is just an observational film, not to judge, simply to show and allow the audience to make their own judgment.
To proceed on our agenda, firstly we wanted to know if the point that students' attitude has changed is valid or not. So we asked a bunch of people, has the students' attitude changed with the course of time?
Yes, it has changed. No doubt it has changed.
Yes.
Yes.
I had changed.
Yes.
Yes. There is a vast change in their attitude.
Yes, I do think.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, I think so.
So, analyzing the responses and after doing a lot of research on this topic, we claim that academic success or failure is related to many factors. In general, the various studies that attempt to explain academic attitude do so by beginning with the three elements that intervenes in education: parents, teachers, and students. It is seen that most frequently analyzed personal variables relating to academics are gender, attitude, and motivation. To conclude the conditions of the present scenario, we came in Merit Institute of Engineering and Technology and conducted a survey and picked up the first element, the students, and we asked the following questions from teachers and students. The first question we asked was, what should be the appropriate strength of the class?
30 to 35.
Be 15 to 20 students.
Should be not more than 40. Maximum a slot of 40 students.
40. Not more than 40.
Not more than 40.
It should be around 30 to 35 students per class.
About 40, 45.
45 students. An open classroom is perfect for me.
Our next question was, are the current textbooks fulfilling the needs of the students?
It's debatable.
Not exactly.
Yes. No, I don't think so. I would say that the requirement of corporate is quite different what we actually are making the students learn from the textbook.
Absolutely not.
Certain textbooks do, but not all.
No.
Yes, obviously it's fulfilling the needs of the students.
Not fully. Partially.
Proceeding to our next question, what is the attitude of students towards exams?
A very casual approach towards exam.
I think they are not taking the exam seriously. Very careless.
I believe it's horrible.
They take it casually.
और last minute की पढ़ाई होती है.
They don't study in deep so that they can get some knowledge over the subject.
Last night study होती है तो that is completely a positive attitude.
Not so positive.
Then we asked the students, are they satisfied with the schedule? And what is the teacher's opinion about it?
Open classes should be more.
Not really.
Yes.
Yes.
I am satisfied.
No, not at all.
Yes.
No. No. Absolutely not.
Yes, I'm satisfied with it.
Somewhat. Yes.
A little bit. Not completely.
No.
Yes.
Often the students have to switch languages due to certain reasons. Does the switching of language play an important role in affecting students' attitude?
Yes, it really does.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, surely it does. Up to certain extent.
Yes, मैं agree करूँगा.
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Definitely plays an important role. Yes, at times.
Everyone talks about the importance of co-curricular activities along with academics. How do they affect a student's personality development and his attitude?
For overall development of the student, we need to have co-curricular activities also. They definitely do. Yes.
It totally plays a vital role.
These activities inculcate something extra from the students.
To an extent.
It builds the personality.
Those who are very much regular with the co-curricular activities, they have good personal skills and communication skills, and so they got placement. Whereas those who are not there, so they lacked it. It plays a positive role in enhancing their performance, and it also helps to boost up their confidence level.
Co-curricular activities play a major role.
Actually, curricular activities help a lot.
Co-curricular activities is like a backbone for the students.
The world is advancing day by day using technology. So what role does it play in varying the interest of the students towards academics?
Yes, very much.
Technology plays a wonderful game for them.
Yes, it plays a huge role.
Yes. Yes, I think it definitely plays a role.
Yes, undoubtedly. Yes, it plays a great role.
No. Yes, they play an important role.
A lot.
Obviously, there has been change in students' attitude due to increased competition in academics. But is this change positive?
No, it's not at all positive. I don't think so. Competition, if healthy, is always positive.
Yes.
I think this is negative.
Positive as well as negative.
Positive.
Competition is must for development.
Student should compete himself, not with the others.
Yes, competition is obviously necessary.
Both positive and negative.
I would say this change is a bit negative.
Yes, this change is positive in some situations and as well negative also in some situations.
Moving on, do the students nowadays not give much preference to mainstream courses like engineering and medical?
The student wants something new.
Not really. Not really.
हमने देखा कि जो है बच्चे ऑप्ट कर रहे हैं दूसरे कोर्सेस rather this engineering courses.
They do give.
हाँ, उनके horizons काफ़ी wide हो गए हैं.
Yes, because there are so many activities. Yes.
Yes, I agree with it.
Yeah, I think they are diverting from the mainstream courses.
So many new courses are coming which are attracting the students.
Is interaction necessary between students, their batchmates, seniors and juniors?
Yes, it is necessary. Definitely yes.
Yes, interaction is very necessary between them.
Interacting sessions are necessary if there is proper interaction.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes, very much. Yes.
अच्छे से होना चाहिए.
There should be interaction with everybody.
Sometimes students perceive themselves in certain ways, making a strong self-image. Does it comes out like overconfidence?
One should be confident but not overconfident.
Sometimes not.
Confidence हमेशा हो, don't be overconfident.
आजकल इंडिविजुअल की जो इमेज है वो ही आपकी पर्सनालिटी है एंड वो ही आपको प्रोग्रेस करने में हेल्प कर सकती है.
If you are not confining only to yourself, then it does not contribute to your overconfidence.
Yes, you can say in some situations.
The next element concerning the students' attitude is teachers. First of all, we asked, has the students' attitude changed towards the faculty during the past few years?
Yes, it has changed.
Yes, they are becoming more friendly towards the faculty.
Yes.
Yes, there has been a drastic change in the attitude of students from what they used to be and what they are.
It is upon their interest.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Yes.
There is a vast change in the behavior of students towards the faculty in past few years.
A lot. Very much.
No, it's same. It is same.
Our next question was, is proper and regular training required to make teachers compatible with changing students' attitude?
Yes. Well, initially, yes.
I do agree and I feel yes, it should be there.
Yes. Yes, I agree that it is a very important factor for making studies improve in all and every way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
If teachers are trained well, they can make the students train. They can train the students well.
It is seen that sometimes freedom leads to a vast change in students' attitude and behavior. So, what should be the ratio between freedom and strictness for students?
They should be given freedom till 75%. You should be strict to a reasonable extent.
दोनों बराबर होना चाहिए.
They both go side by side.
70% फ्रीडम मेरे अकॉर्डिंग तो 50-50 होना चाहिए कि बैलेंस रहेगा कि स्ट्रिक्टनेस भी रहेगी फ्रीडम भी रहेगी स्टूडेंट कैन गो ऑन अ राइट वे
I agree with you.
70% freedom. It should be balanced.
50% both.
50% freedom should be provided, at least.
I think it should be 50-50.
Now, the last element concerning the students' attitude are parents and the family environment. So, our next question was, does the family environment affect the students' attitude towards academics?
It affects.
In family, they employ morals to the students.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, family plays an important role.
Yes, of course it does.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it affects.
Family environment.
Yeah.
I think.
A lot.
Yeah, they do.
Then we asked the students that if their financial status have been something different from now, would their attitude has also changed toward academics?
Financial things either can spoil or it can make a child.
Yes.
No.
Definitely.
I totally disagree.
Yeah, surely.
No. No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
No, I don't think it plays that much important role.
To confirm that change in attitude does not merely depend on parents, we asked, is guidance from parents the only factor which affects a student's attitude and academics?
Not really. Teachers also play a very important role.
No, not at all.
Partially, it affects.
Also, from teachers and from our seniors is also important. No, not only parents. Other than this, also many factors affect it.
No.
Well, for the parents, please convey my regards. They have sent beautiful children, very good children to this institute. We enjoy teaching them. I have no claim. I do my way of thinking, wherever I talk and whatever I wish it within myself to my faculty. There are no good or bad students. There are always good students. The teachers have to cultivate themselves to teach them. That's the art and that is the skill of a good teacher.
So these were the response of students and teachers on the present day attitude of students in relevance to academics. The content of textbooks, appropriateness of class schedule and effects of competition are the debatable points, whereas the inclusion of co-curricular activities, interactive sessions and technology are the best factors that can bring about a positive change in students' personality. Health, language and proper guidance from parents, teachers and professional counselors play a very important role. The approach of students towards exams is very casual. We can also see that they are more attracted towards creative courses. The family environment definitely plays an important role in students' growth, and they should be given appropriate freedom to design their own future. A student must always perceive things positively. He should be confident but not overconfident. And as we said earlier that this documentary is to be judged by the audience. Therefore, we only wanted to know what we have learned and what implementations we can do in our lives to improve our attitude and academic record. With this, I, Diksha Agrawal, is signing off and wish you all the very best for your future.